Hey, this is Stove Sports. You're watching Canadian Cards. Booze and snacks are always encouraged.
What's going on, guys? Mike here from Canadian Cards. Just wanted to do a, you can tell by the thumbnail, designed by JT, Triple Crown 24. Big props to him. He's the man. You can tell by the thumbnail what I'm going to be showing off. Picked this up in a Facebook group that I belong to. Been getting some good deals lately on Facebook. So, yeah, pretty happy with it. I just wanted to, there's a funny story that goes along with it. So the guy I purchased it from lives in a small town in Ontario called Wingham. And when I messaged him, I knew it wasn't that far from me, but I wasn't exactly sure. I've been to St. Mary's, Ontario, the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame, and I knew it was in the general area. So I messaged him and, I said, hey, I've been to St. Mary's, and St. Mary's about an hour and a half drive, which isn't too bad. But I said, how close are you to that? And he said, I'm about an hour and 15 minutes past it. So I was like, nah, I'll just pay for the shipping. And he shipped it very well packaged. Guy did a great job. But I just, you talk about the issues with, the mail lately because of COVID. And so he shipped it to me. Today is, when I'm filming this, June 30th. And he shipped it to me on June 18th. So it took 12 days to get here. Mind you, he's 2.5 hours away, 2:45. Was received at his post office at 10:21. The next morning, it was in the Stony Creek Postal Center. That's where I live, Stony Creek. By June 21st, somehow it ended up in Richmond, British Columbia. Yeah, which is about a 4-hour flight away. Basically going right to the West Coast. The next day it departed Richmond, BC. It arrived in the Toronto area on June 25th. Was then processed on the 26th to come back to Stony Creek. It arrived, or at least it was scanned on the 27th and processed on the 28th. And then nothing yesterday, and it was delivered today. So, 12 days, or maybe I should have just went and drove and picked it up, but who knew that was going to happen? So anyways, like I said, today's June 30th. Tomorrow is Canada Day. So I've got a backyard barbecue to go to, have a few drinks, bite to eat, celebrate the birth of our nation. I know your guys, most of you who watch this is from the United States. Yours is, I guess, Saturday, 4th of July. So probably make another video before then. I'm going to probably post this on Canada Day. So if I do, happy Canada Day to all you Canadians. And have a good one, guys. We'll talk soon. I'll flip the camera around, show you the pickup, and take care. Okay, guys, so here it is, the 1958 to 1961 J Publishing photos of Mickey Mantle in a PSA 5. This is kind of tough here, guys, so you'll have to, and I apologize. So there's the label. So it's a 5x7, and it's in a It's in a bigger PSA holder. I'm not a fan of this bag style, but it is what it is. They're blank backs, and Mickey had two different poses, one where he's at bat, and this one is known as the neck up pose. I did some research, and this is what I believe to be true. I found a website talking about how photos are determined. I guess they have 4 types of photos, and each one has its varying degrees of why it's type 1, type 2, 3, or 4. So what I'm reading here is for type 1, a first generation photograph developed from the original negative during the period within approximately 2 years of when the picture was taken. A type 2 would be 2 years after the picture was taken. A type 3 would be, they call it a second generation photograph developed from a duplicate negative or wire transmission within 2 years. And then a type 4, same as type 3, only more than approximately 2 years after the picture was taken. So it also goes on to say that type 1 photographs are the most desirable. And I got this, like I said earlier, from a Facebook group, and it was very well traveled, and I'm just happy to add it to my collection. I think it's a fantastic piece of the Mick when he was a young lad, and yeah, I just think it looks great. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.